heart stopped. For 3 minutes, I was gone. But those 3 minutes were not silence. They were the loudest truth I have ever known. I remember the hospital lights fading. The sound of machines was the last thing I heard. Then, nothing. No heartbeat, no breath. By every measure, I was gone. But in that moment, something greater began. Instead of darkness, I found myself surrounded by light. Not the cold glare of hospital lamps, but a light that felt alive, warm, embracing, endless. It wasn't just brightness. It was presence. The kind of presence that knows you completely and still loves you fully. Imagine every wound healed, every fear silenced, every question answered, not with words, but with love. I felt weightless, as if the burdens I carried all my life had fallen away. The shame, the regrets, the disappointments, they didn't follow me there. I was known, and I was safe. Then came a voice, not spoken through sound, but poured directly into my being. The message was simple, but unshakable. It is not your time. You must go back. And just like that, I felt myself pulled away from the light. A rushing, a falling, a sudden heaviness, and then the harsh beeping of monitors. I gasped, and the doctors around me shouted. They said my heart had been stopped for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. But for me, it felt like eternity had touched me. When I tried to explain what I saw, some doctors smiled politely. They called it a hallucination, the brain's way of softening death. But I knew better. A hallucination doesn't leave you with peace that lasts a lifetime. A dream doesn't give you courage to forgive enemies or strength to love strangers. And science, as beautiful as it is, cannot measure what happens to a soul when it brushes against eternity. Because when I returned, I was not the same. Life suddenly looked different. Every sunrise felt like a gift. Every person, even the ones I used to ignore, seemed precious. I began to realize we are all walking miracles, and death is not our enemy. It is a doorway. Scripture says it best, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me will live, even though they die." John 11:25. Those 3 minutes showed me what those words truly mean. Death is not the end. It is the threshold of real life. Many who have walked this path speak of similar things. Light, peace, a presence of love. Thousands of stories, different voices, yet the same truth. We are not accidents floating in an empty universe. We are souls created, known, and destined for eternity. I tell this story not to glorify myself, but to remind you, one day your heart will stop too. And in that moment, what will you see? Will it be fear, or will it be love? Will it be emptiness, or the arms of the one who calls you by name? That is why life matters now. Every word we speak, every choice we make, every act of kindness or cruelty, they echo beyond the grave. Death may feel like the end, but in truth, it is the beginning of forever. And if forever is real, then hope is real too. Hope that your pain is not wasted. Hope that forgiveness is stronger than bitterness. Hope that love wins in the end. In those 3 minutes, I learned more than in all my years on earth. That God is near, that eternity is real, and that nothing, not even death, can separate us from His love. So I share with you the words that carried me back, words written long ago in Psalm 23. "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." This is the truth I carry now. I died for 3 minutes, but what I saw changed everything.